Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute, bitch. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have no cameraman, honey. The phone is moving on its own. Hello? Listen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of wherever the hell this is, okay? My name is Teddy. This is an updated video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. See, let me tell you this. Usually what I like to do is I like to write down me a few notes. I browse a few websites. I get my thoughts together. And then I come on here and I press record and then I film something for you all. That didn't happen today. Listen. I was about to say lipsin. A combination of look and listen with a B, obviously. How the fuck y'all doing? You don't know? Girl, me either. Listen, bitch, I've been in the house for so motherfucking long that I feel like I'm hiding from somebody. I feel like I was a journalist from a small town that had got the inside information on a scoop. A good story, honey. And I was the only bitch that had it. And I was writing, I'm talking to people and meeting people at midnight underneath motherfucking bridges as it's raining and shit. And I got the inside information, honey. And once I had typed up my report and they published it, these motherfuckers started threatening my life and I had to get out of there. And I've been in hiding. Bitch, my name was Brendan, I was Beverly. I barely go anywhere, okay? Across the street to the store, round the corner to the gas station. Other than that, I'm right here. And I'm about right tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that I'm an introvert. Let me put this down for a second. My God, today. Put this down for a second. Keep in mind that I'm an introvert and I love being in the house, okay? Most of my good Judies, most of my good friends that know me, hey Michelle, hey Jen, hey Drina, most of the times they have to beg me to come out of the house. I remember when I was the manager of Pulp, the fruit and smoothie bar. I was juice and smoothie bar. Look, I can't even promote. That shit is in the past. Why relive the past? We won't even give that energy. But I remember I was working there. Bitch, if not 5, 6 days out of the week. And I know I said 5 hard, but y'all don't understand what I was doing as the manager there. As the manager, bitch, I was doing the interviewing, the hiring, the training, the orders. I was doing, on top of just being a regular employee. So that means doing the smoothies, doing the juice, making wraps, ringing on the register. Hey, how are you? Welcome to Paul. I was doing all of that. On top of the fact that I made the schedule for at least 9. We range from like 9 to 11 employees. I had to make the schedule weekly. I had to put in for bitches that went on vacation, wasn't coming to work, because mostly we dealt with, high schoolers and people who had college. So you had folks who was out of school, so they had a broad schedule. They got back in school, so they only had 2 or 3 days, certain times that they can motherfucking work. They going on family vacations. They going to motherfucking Paris and Macabo and shit like that. So, Macabo. So I'm making this schedule. And like I would do it to the point to where I was like, okay, the schedule can come out no later than Friday. Bitch, sometimes they wouldn't get that schedule until Sunday because I'm tired. I can't think. On top of, out of these 9 to 11 employees, they were I was the primary person that they would contact. Whether they had a problem with somebody, whether they had to call off, whether they tried to switch their shift and they couldn't and they still couldn't come to work, I was the person that had to deal with that. So with that being said, I don't even know why I said 5. So it really should be 6 to 7 to 8 days out of the week. I know there's only 7 days out of the week, but bitch, I worked the 8th day if there was one. Jen and Michelle used to live together. They would have to beg me just to come outside because of the simple fact that not only is home where the heart is, it was where I found my refuge, my solace. I got to be able to leave the world behind, shut my door, and just be able to just be amongst myself and be able to fucking think. Because let me tell you something, when you out there in the world and you working, you getting that coin, you getting that check, you got to deal with Todd, Jane, Karen. They never liked you. You got to prove shit to them, even though they don't sign your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you prove the shit to them, okay, sometimes you crack them upside the motherfucking head with your knowledge, your accolades, and your skills, so they don't be ready for it, so it make them hate extra hard. You understand? Like that. So it's already a cruel, fast-paced, busy, ugly world out there. So you should be able to come home and have peace. Point blank, period. I feel so sorry for the people that come to their home where they lay their head and they don't have no motherfucking peace. Because peace is priceless. Let me tell you something. And if I had all the money in the world, I would be a broke nigga tomorrow if I could spend every last one of those dollars on peace. Because I hate I hate confusion. I hate chaos. I hate mess. I hate she said that but didn't want to tell her, so she told it to me. And she wondering why I'm still her friend. Because she already told me that she feel a certain type of way. But I ain't never been no iffy type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? You have to scorn and hurt me personally for me to feel a certain way about you. I can't base my feelings off of another person's experience. Okay? So with that being said, I've always been very even keel. I play the devil's advocate. I have upset some people just because they want to convey to me their side of the story so hard. And it's like, baby girl with the S curl, I understand what you're saying. But I also know that when people tell you a story, they're telling you their version of the truth. So I always take people's shit with a grain of salt. Unless I know you real well and I know you giving me the full, unadulterated truth like I do. When I tell you a story about some shit I'm upset about, I don't even tell you the version of what I interpreted that situation to be. No, I don't. Bitch, I come straight and be like, let me tell you how I fucked up. I said this, I said that. They said that, I heard them, but I didn't listen. Because I wasn't ready to listen in. I was ready to attack, and I was ready to be right. But when I got home in my peace, and I was able to think about it, I said, you know what, Teddy? You did a lot. You did a lot. You did a lot. It goes from here to be like, I could have did a little bit. It did not go to this. And you be like, and then when it go to 2 hands, I admit my faults. I come straight to the bank like, bitch, I ain't shit. Never claim to be shit. I'm trying to be shit. But I still ain't there yet. I still haven't been delivered. So, again, I have no issue with staying in the house because it keep me out of mess. It keep me out of people's face, because I have the type of spirit to where people like to tell me their problems. I believe I used to be either like a guidance counselor or a therapist in one of my past lives because People like to share. Sometimes they overshare because in more ways than one, I really don't care. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I mean by this is that the best way to put it is that I'm a people person, but I don't like people. So my spirit is really inviting. My spirit says, come and lay down your burdens. But Teddy says, I have burdens of my own and I don't need no more weight. You know, and in this day and age, what a lot of people do is that they ask you for advice only in the efforts of you trying to agree with them. Baby, if you don't agree, ooh, Gloria be mad, baby. Gloria be upset. How am I wrong? Didn't you hear when I said he did? Yes, I did, Gloria. I did, Gloria. I did. But Gloria, if I know you, you still have a very nasty, condescending attitude, a very nasty disposition, and you keep a smart mouth. So what did you do? Don't nobody ever want to tell the part of what they did, but Teddy does. Teddy starts the story with, now tell me if I'm wrong. And I go straight into, I said this, I jumped to this conclusion. Once I found out that assumption was wrong, I doubled down in my defiance to be right. Tell the truth. Bitch, tell the truth. So anyway, like I said, I just hit record. This is a random video. I was just coming on here to see how y'all was doing, making sure that y'all ain't lost y'all motherfucking minds yet. The Tedettes. Do you want to be a Tedette or a Tedor? I don't know what I'm gonna call y'all. I don't even feel like I have a fan base. I don't even know if I would have one. Let me tell you something. I have always wanted to, ever since I was little, in whatever attribute, I've always wanted to be like some type of entertainer and like the arts, music, theater type of field. But what I've never wanted is the fame. Understand that I have seen some of my most favorite, and even if they weren't my favorite, some of the greatest artists and entertainers who have ever lived collapse under the pressure of fame. And see, I've really never lived for anybody but myself, and I've been doing it devoted for so long now that I know that either in this day and age, it will catapult me to somewhere I never wanted to be, or I'm gonna always be where I am, which I am fine with. I'm a working stiff. You know, I love a good paycheck. But I have no problem being just your plain Jane or John Doe. I have no issues with that because at the end of the day, it still gives me the freedom to be me. And I've learned in over these 30 plus years of living that when you are truly yourself, it upsets some people. Because it's not always negative. Well, it does derive from negativity, but it's not always negative and like concentrated towards you. Okay, when you're a free spirit and you doing you don't ask for no permission and you don't ask for no forgiveness. Certain people, they envy that because they have been judged more than 99.9% of their life. And now they have started to build and construct themselves in the way that they think will make other people happy. Okay? But what people don't realize is that unless you are planning to stay in that same environment, you're only going to make that small plateau of people happy. Because once you get right outside that circle, bitch, you're going to have to change this a little bit else because not two people agree. Don't add 3, 4, 5. Don't add a room of people. You'll have 3 people that like your hair, 2 people don't like it, 3 folks that be like, ooh, he got nice lips. 2 people over here be like, they're a little bit too dark for me. Some people that like your dreadlocks. Some people say, I wish his hair was straight. Some people say, I wish you had a haircut. So, and I'm speaking from experience, people pleasing, unless they are giving you the 3 F's, financing, fucking, and feeding, you're beating a dead horse, honey. You're beating a dead horse. So live for yourself. Within this quarantine, you at home, and a lot of people that's probably at home, they got a lot going on. You got kids, you got a wife, you got a husband. Your cousin Pookie had came down to visit, and now he can't go nowhere because y'all trying to be safe, and he lit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of people in your home. It's a lot of shit going on. I feel for you. I pray for you at night because that's not what's going on over here, honey. I'm by myself, and I thank God for it, or whatever you want to call him. The upper being. I thank him. Because even though I almost lost my mind almost 2 weeks ago, I would have been lost as soon as had somebody been a rug rat or a motherfucking hobbledehoy. It's running around my fucking apartment breaking shit. They need Kool-Aid, they need crackers, they want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. When is we going to the park? When is all of this gonna be over? Can I watch Shrek? No. Honey, I was supposed to go somewhere the other day. My nerve. You have to listen to yourself. When your nerve, you got to get good and grown for your nerve to talk to you, okay? It's like your Jiminy Cricket. But when your nerve tell you it's best for you to stay in the house, go ahead and do it. I can't tell you how many times I didn't listen to Jiminy Cricket, a.k.a. that nerve, and then upset myself by going out doing something I know I didn't want to do. Honey, I didn't have no patience to do it. I didn't want to see half of the people that was there. I was hungry. I can't smoke. Y'all bitches talking about love and hip hop and Mona Scott Young. I don't even watch TV. Why am I here? But I've done it. Bitch, I've left the house trying to be dragged out somewhere I know I didn't want to go. And within 15 minutes, and I'm a Cancer. I'm true to myself. I'm a moon child. And I know just within my persona and my personality, if you know me, Teddy has the ability to affect other people's moods vicariously. Not even directly. It's indirectly. I'm not even targeting you on purpose. Okay? Bitch, I'll never forget. Senior trip. Glenville. Tar Blooders, what's up, bitch? We went to Cedar Point. I don't know what was... It's too far back for me to remember because, bitch, I forget shit in order not to go insane. So anything past... What is this year? 2020? So anything past, like, 2017, it's all a blur and smoke. I don't know. Ashes. I don't know. So I really have to get Doc Brown on the line. In order for me to remember and dig in them archives and give you an accurate interpretation of what happened in the events, I have to get Doc Brown on the line. And every time I call, he don't pick up. So I got to get Doc Brown on the line. If he picks up, I say, Doc, I need you to fire up the DeLorean. Because I got to go back to the future. There's a memory that needs to be recalled. And it's of great urgency. So I need to remember. Baby, Doc got to find the keys on the other line. First of all, if he didn't already misplace them and been searching for them for days. Okay? Doc got to fire up the DeLorean. Hopefully he got enough gas. Hopefully it cranked. And then I still got to go over there. That's how I recall a memory. So it takes a while. So anything past 2017, I really don't remember, but I do remember. Senior trip. I was 17 years old because I graduated when I was 17. I don't know why I had an attitude. Please do not. Sometimes I bargain shop for attitudes. Buy one get one free, especially when I was younger. Baby, I had an attitude. Best friend was coming to pick me up, ride with some bitches that we like, or whatever have you. But bitch, weeks we had planned this shit out. I'm telling these hoes, I'm getting the passenger seat. I'm riding shotgun. I'm gonna be the person that's distributing the snacks. I'm gonna be controlling the music. We're gonna have a grand old time. Teddy got it. Bitch, by the time the trip come up, Teddy had attitude. Teddy had an attitude so motherfucking strong that Teddy barely spoke 8 to like 10 words the whole trip. In the back seat, I had given up my shotgun position. Y'all bitches can have it. Long story short, by the end of the trip, not even by the end of the trip, bitch. Let me tell you how powerful I am. By the time we got there to park in that parking lot, everybody had attitude. And bitches wanted to fight. And I hadn't said nothing. And the fucked up part about it, by the time we had got to the parking, I had added me a little bit of the, the small little absolute vodka to the end of a lemon chill, ate half of it, bitch. I was fine. I enjoyed myself. The rest of them bitches wanted to fight. I said, oh my God, what did I do? I thought about that years later, because when I was that young at that time, I was looking at them bitches like, fuck wrong with y'all? What y'all got attitude for? I'm the bitch that was mad, and I done got over it. Y'all bitches mad now? Okay, all right, well. So, listen, quarantine, stay to yourself, find peace within yourself, talk to yourself. If you got a chaotic household, God bless you. Because I wouldn't do it. What was her name? Misha Barton? I would Misha Barton them hoes. Remember the little nursemaid that was putting a little antifreeze and Misha's chicken noodle soup on the 6 cents? Goodbye.